Hello, this is the Africa on African Diaspora TV. Welcome to our maiden news edition on trending news events in Africa. Focus, Nigeria. With that, we'll bring to a close today's program on current news events trending this week in Africa on African Diaspora TV. Thank you very much for watching. My name still remains Alex Anozie Ogu Elonu. See you next time. Welcome once again to the African Diaspora TV, to the segment Meet the Diaspora, and to our first executive interactive section with one of the topmost marriage therapists here in Europe. Your stories are really very peculiar and sound very interesting. Can you tell us, how did you two get to meet each other?
First of all, I will use this opportunity to thank you for coming all the way from Switzerland just for this interview, okay? We appreciate that, and may God continue to bless you, okay? Mm-hmm. So, this journey is a long one, isn't it? It's a long journey, but, and as you ask, how did we manage it, living in a different location? You know, it was really very, very difficult thing to do, but at that time, you know, sometimes they said when situation, you know, brings something like this, then you don't have any option than to go through it, okay?
That's destiny.
Destiny, yeah. So we did that, and it was really very difficult, but with the help of God, we are here finally together.
Cool. Madam Jenny Slimsey, what were your challenges?
I wouldn't say that I have much challenges, because my husband is the type of person that he always come back home, like he always visit home. Okay, even at some points, he decided to come back home and live with us. Then I was living as if I'm living with my husband, because the gap between us wasn't that so much.
Yeah. That's great. Yeah. One part of the question that you both missed is the part of how you both met. Your romance story. How did it start?
Okay, I think I'm gonna break it down. I won't say much. Okay, we met at Oka. That was 2010, and if I remember, I think that was his first time of coming visiting home. Okay, so I went to immigration office at Oka for my passport. There, I met him, and that was how the story started. Okay,
you went for your passport.
Yeah.
You were planning to travel.
Yeah, I was planning to travel.
Where, to be precise?
I was preparing then to travel to South Africa.
Oh.
Yeah, because before I met him, I was already into entertainment.
Okay.
Okay, so there's this musical video we wanted to go there and shoot. So the artist decided to make passports for those that doesn't have passport, because then I was a student, I don't have money. So he offered us money to go for our passports. So, but everything totally changed, because I didn't make it to join them again, because
you ran into love.
I met him.
Okay.
So that is how God wanted
it. Yeah, that reminds me. Now that you said it, he came because he is my good friend, and like I told you, I know about you even before I met you. Right now, he came one time and he told me that I met a girl that is like, you know, taking me to the moon right now. I saw the picture, and he was telling me she is an actress, and but that she's gonna stop or she has stopped, and all because of love. I appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
To be candid. So, Mr. P, can you tell us some of your own challenges as a man that has just found a good wife, and you are not staying together, you are staying very far apart, oceans apart? Definitely there were challenges.
Yeah, of course, there were challenges, but as she said before, which you also know, but for the benefit of the viewers, I never believe in me being here, my wife being there. Okay, this is who I am from the beginning. For me, if you are married, then you're supposed to, be with your loved one wherever he or she is. I just tried to find a way, but eventually I found something that worked for us, and it really worked perfectly until that day that I decided to come relocate them back here, and which we did successfully. But challenges, of course, yeah, a lot of challenges, because when I met her, I wasn't that rich, no money, it's just that he came back from abroad, the mentality over there that as far as we are coming back from abroad, you have so much money, but I have nothing. We are married. So there are a lot of challenges, especially when you come back here, and because those days, people don't believe it here. How can you go to Nigeria? How can you get married? This and that. How? Why? Do you know her before? This and that. A lot of people want to discourage you. That is the challenges. Yeah. So a lot of people,
how are you gonna cope?
How are you gonna cope? So so that's the challenges. And again, and those days, so many of my friends wasn't married then. So many. Yeah. So you see a lot of negative thought coming. And you ask yourself, are you, at the time I was like asking myself, did I make a wrong move? Because a lot of people were, this person, meet this person, he was saying something, this person is telling you something, and again, another challenge is, are you bringing her here?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, yes, of course. Don't do it, though. If you ever try to bring your wife here, your name is sorry.
You are wrong one day.
She will leave you, and then as soon as she come here, she will see boys that are counting money, and then she will follow those boys and then run away.
Yeah, but it's a reality for some people. So it depends on the character of your, the depth of the character of your wife.
No, but I will disagree with you. The reason why I will disagree with you is this. A lot of people say this, what you said. Okay.
No, but I'm not saying. Wait. Let me come. I'm not saying about your wife. I'm saying generally that there are women who did that.
No, that's what you're saying. No, that's what you're saying.
Of course, here in Europe, you must have come across such marriages, haven't you?
Yeah, of course. I agree and disagree with you, but I will say I disagree with you totally, because if you give me the percentage of people who get married or people who relocate their family wife here, and then the woman left them, if you count 10 in Swiss where you're coming from, if I'm living in Swiss, I'll count 200 of people that are still living with their wives.
Yeah.
So with that calculation, a lot of people miscalculate this. A lot of people misinterpret this.
Okay, you're talking in terms of percentage.
Yeah.
But
So
it does happen.
No, it's not about percentage, because
but I know your wife from the depth of character. I've seen in her, and sure, she's not gonna.
No.
This thing is something that is very peculiar in the USA.
Okay, no, wait. Let me tell you.
Europe is a little bit different.
No, let me tell you. Even in the US, they hype it.
They hype it.
And the reason why people are hyping it, because so many people don't want to get their family here, or they don't want to bring their family wife here, or they don't have the opportunity to do that. So now they want to give you that negative vibe. Mm-hmm. But if you sit down and say, man, and calculate it down, you will see that the percentage, about if you see 100 married, 10, and that thing also, divorce can happen anywhere. Now in Nigeria it's happening. 24/7, you see a lot of people divorcing. So, and the one thing you have to understand, brother, it's better for you to marry your own wife than marry another person's wife. If you marry a wife in Africa and then bring her here, and then she eventually leave, eventually that shows that that woman is not your wife. If you lived with this woman back in Africa, you're gonna die, sorry to use that word, early, because you marry somebody's wife. So that is what people don't understand. It's better for you to bring that woman here and then she move. That is a sign that you are not living with your woman.
Okay, so one lesson number one, he says you better marry your wife. Make sure whomever you marry is definitely destined for you. So that's very nice. We learned something from there. Yeah, how do we characterize what you guys are doing on Facebook? What is the name? I mean, what is it called? Are you social influencers? Are you marriage therapists? Are you advertisers? Are you social commenters? What do we call you guys?
You know, if you recall, the first time that we started this, we started like doing something like marriage therapies, you know, and then we found out also sometimes the more you are giving people, you're trying to correct people, trying to make people understand the benefit of marriage, also make them smile.
Yeah.
Because when you put smile on people's face down, they can be able to listen to you more. So we are here representing young couples, because if you come to social media, all you see is divorce, negative part, marriage is this, marriage is that. But to be honest with you, marriage is the most sweetest institute in this life.
If there is honor, respect.
That's why I said. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So because if that's why I said, as you said, marry your own. But how do you know your own?
That's another secondary problem.
You know. So how do you know your own? But that is the reason why I always give advice to my fellow men. If you see any, you know, like, if something goes wrong in Nigeria now, everybody is talking about Buhari. You understand what I'm saying? That is how marriage is. If anything happens in marriage, it doesn't matter who caused it. The man who is the head has to take responsibility. Now, if you as a man build your home the way it's supposed to be, of course, it's not guaranteed that it will not fall. But you have about 80% chance
of
success. So we, the men, first of all, don't be selfish, don't be greedy, be faithful.
Yeah. Now,
if you can have these three things, brother, greediness, selfishness, that's those two. Greediness, selfishness can guarantee you 90% success in your marriage.
Okay.
So whatever you wish to whatever you wish to your own mom, you should definitely wish it to your partner mom. Whatever you wish to your dad, you definitely have to wish it to your partner dad. If you can be able to see this way, then you have a perfect marriage. Okay. Because that lady or that woman, of course, you might do all this, and then the woman can also be who she is, because this is who she is. Because there are in every human being there are bad people, but if you can do this, then you see that we don't have problem in marriages.
Okay, that's a nice one there. So, my lady, what are your aspirations for the future in what you guys are doing now? I mean, you guys have achieved a lot, I know.
Yeah, exactly. We have achieved a lot. And from what I'm seeing, I know that we are taking this to another level. If you look into social media, you see that there are so many content creators. Some are just there just to have fun, you know, without teaching something or bringing something positive into people's life. They are just there because others are there. While there are few that are there because they know what they are there for. They are there to impact in people's life. So from what I'm seeing us going deeper or far from where we are today. Okay, maybe we're going to expand more
to something else.
Yeah, apart from job
like movie production.
Yeah. And that we have already working towards that, but because of the country where we are, it's not something we can just do. Or had it been we are back home, by now it would have been something more bigger, because we want it to expand where people will have access to. Okay, you join us, just like a production. Okay, we would have make it more expanded into production.
So you guys just celebrated your 1 million viewers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how did you arrive there? I mean, was it difficult? Because it's such a mean feat. It's not easy.
Yeah, one thing is that we never expected to be where we are today because it all started like a joke. Okay, because I started it first, but I didn't put more interest into it. Just like because just for fun, okay, yeah. Just and again to find something that will be keeping me busy in this country, whereby if you don't have a work, you'll be lonely. Okay, so I started it. My husband wasn't also too serious into it until one day a friend of him spoke to him. Then he decided to take it serious. Okay, so if you ask us then, if as in how maybe in the next 2 years to come, where are we going to see ourselves? We wouldn't be able to answer because it was just like a joke to us. But as time goes on, we found out that it's like we are heading into we are on the right track.
There's really something out there.
Yeah.
And now you have 1 million followers, or 1.1, like he said.
Now we are 1.1 million
followers. That's great. And yeah, even before you even came, I watched one video. I was just playing around with my phone on social media, and then I saw a video. I said, is this Peter acting? I never thought he was acting, you know. I never, but then I've never really known that he was even into anything acting, you know. So I was surprised. I had to watch it 3-4 times to be sure it's him, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, you both have come a long way in this acting business. So yeah, exactly. Peter, this question goes to you. Do you want to continue in the future somewhat as an actor?
Oh, what an interesting question. Anyway, you know, as I'm talking to you now, I am looking to see if I can study what they call social media management. This is what I'm working towards. And reason why I want to do that is because, you know, to be honest with you now, I see it as this is the future. You know, because so many people don't understand that. Some people will say, what are you guys doing in social media? You guys, what are you you guys are lazy. You don't go and look for a job. Okay? But if you look at it closer, you see that this thing is the future. It's something that if you have a talent, then this time is for you to use it wisely. It doesn't matter what you do as far as you know that this is something that you can do best. Bring it out.
So there is no plan to become an actor full-time?
Actor full-time, because we have a lot to do now, basically based on what we are doing. I would love to impact more on people's life, especially young couples, married couples, you know, about relationship and marriage. So I would love to do that. I would love to, if not because of our children are still young, I would love to be traveling from country to country just for seminar, just maybe it doesn't matter in a hall, maybe it doesn't matter in the church, it doesn't matter anywhere, just so that people will see both of us and see what marriage is all about. Yeah. This is what we want. We want to represent marriage in couples, because there are a lot of couples who don't understand it. There are a lot of women, a lot of men who are afraid to go into marriage just because what they are seeing on social media. Okay, so we want to show them, no, this is not what marriage is all about. There is something beautiful in marriage.
Therefore, how you lie on your bed depends on how you make it.
How you make it, yeah.
Okay, that's very nice. A nice one there, another lesson there. Madam, you have kids, right? You both have kids, 3 or 4, right?
Yeah, 3.
Yeah, how are you juggling this whole thing? How are you managing with the kids and the whole program and everything together? Yeah. I know it's quite cumbersome, right?
Yeah, exactly. I have to say that it's not easy, okay? But children, being it that they have grew up into a family like this, they have known that daddy and mommy, they are always busy shooting videos, and sometimes we also try to involve them into our business, what we are doing. So they have known exactly what our job is. So sometimes once they see that we are about to start shooting, they
organize themselves
and leave us alone, because they already know that mommy and daddy wants to go into business. Because to them, what they always call it is, mommy, people want to do business. Okay, so they already know that this is our business. So sometimes, and again, children being children, sometimes they still, make noises and other things. But once you alert them that we are about to start, camera is about to start, they will still keep quiet and allow us to. But sometimes it's not easy now, you know. Children must always be children.
Okay, in one of your programs that I watched, you kind of pranked your husband.
Yeah.
With a child going to school.
Yeah.
He's supposed to go to school, and you were like saying he's not going to school, he doesn't want to go to school.
Yeah.
You know, and this child, your son, defended it so well.
Yeah.
And made your husband believe that it's real.
Yeah.
Okay, my question is, what impact do you think this is gonna be having on your child now or in the future? That, you know, for something like this now, he could now know that he could like keep a bold face while telling daddy a little bit of lie or something, you know? How is this this not gonna impact on the child afterwards?
I don't think so. Because I already made them to understand that there's difference between you acting movie and you being you in real life. So if you ask me, I would say that I don't think it's gonna, in fact, it's not gonna affect who they are in real life.
I know he was pretending.
Okay.
Is that pretense the impact
Yeah.
on his character on the long run, you know?
Yeah.
At that stage. But it's okay. Yeah, you explained it that when you are acting, you know, you're an actress, so you should be in a better position to know. When you are acting, you are a different human being. You see yourself as a different human being.
Yeah, exactly.
And in real life, you also try to be a different human being.
Yeah.
So if he understands that, then that's beautiful.
Yeah.
So, but the second question I want to ask on that segment is, like, when your husband was telling me about all these acting and pranking and all these stuffs, I wondered on the impact it will have on the both of you, like on your marriage at the end of the day. That exposure to the world, that exposure, because now you have 1.1 million followers. He is a handsome man, you're a beautiful woman. You understand? There is definitely gonna be impact, because there are many out there who would look at him and say, oh, this man, I wish to have a man like this. And then there are men out there who will look at you and say, wow, this woman, I really want to get her. You know, that kind of stuff. Isn't this having any impact on you?
No, it doesn't have any impact. Reason is because I have to start by saying that we already know that we are out there. Okay, we are out. Everybody knows us. Okay. It's good to admire somebody. Like I always tell my fellow women, I tell them, you see me happy today, you see me always happy on Facebook, does not mean that I am always happy inside, because in every marriage there are ups and downs. And I did not come out there to let them know that my marriage is 100% perfect. Okay, so
there's no such marriage.
Yeah, there's no such marriage, because you must face that negative side and positive side. But it depends on what you and your husband have come together to say that this is what we want, this is how we want our marriage to be. Like there's something my husband told me. He once said, please, if I offend you, always let me know, because I wouldn't want our issues to pass that day. And ever since we started doing it, I have found out that, in fact, everything about my marriage, I'm beginning to love it. Okay, because we have come together to decide that this is what we want for our marriage. Now you, the woman that is admiring my husband outside, are you sure you can bear the cross I'm carrying? Because if you're outside, you are viewing us from far. Do you know the cross I'm carrying? Yeah. So it's just like me advising women, telling them, yes. So like some people they'll call me on phone, they'll be like, my husband cheated, in fact I'm leaving the marriage. I will be like, if you're leaving the marriage, the other man you want to go into his home,
you don't know.
How sure are you that he's not gonna cheat? So it is better you stay with a man you know. Now you are watching me from afar. I am always happy because I'm on social media. You feel that I don't have my bad times too. This is because I have decided that I love him. This is what I want for my marriage. This is the man I want to be.
And this is the final bus stop for you.
And this is my final bus stop.
Good.
Okay. So I take every challenge that comes.
Okay. So viewers, you can see one of her reasons. She says social media exposure is rather making her marriage even stronger.
Yeah.
You know, it's making it stronger and more enjoyable. So it's good. And she has no fear that there will be social media impact on her marriage. And you, what do you have to say about that?
You know, a lot of people, when we started, a lot of people were like, why would you be doing this with your wife? You know, a lot of fear here and there, you know, from my fellow men, which I understand. But what they don't know is, from the day we started this, till today, I have been a new man. What I'm trying to say is this. The moment we started this thing, I began to be more closer to my woman, more tighter, and in doing that, I'm beginning to learn what marriage represents. You know, before, I believed that marriage is just for me to get married and then get children. The moment you understand that marriage is not about children, children are a blessing that comes in a marriage. You can understand how I feel like now that my wife is number one priority
In your life.
in my life. And this is the reason why I said this thing bring me closer, and this program make me to understand it. And that's why I'm living. It's not like, as she said, we don't have our issues. But the good thing about it is, for more than 4 years now, or let's say, because 4 years is 2018, they were saying Nigeria, but let's say it's 2018 till today, we have never had issue. Go to bed with it.
That's a nice one. That's a nice one. It's not easy in a marriage.
It's never.
To be together for so long a time and no issues.
We have never had issue and go to bed with it. It's not possible.
And lesson again, we're learning from there. He says it has made him a better man, and it has made him closer to his wife. And now he understands more what marriage is all about. That's a nice one. So viewers, now we round up this discussion, interactive section with the last questions, which is what would you like to advise people who want to get into marriage, who want to come abroad, bring their wives abroad or their wife abroad, and what lesson do you really want to teach them? And those who want to go into social media and do like what you're doing, marriage therapy, drama, presentation, and motivational speaking, what advice can you give in a nutshell, please?
Yeah, okay. I will give my fellow men, and then maybe she will give my fellow women.
Definitely.
Now, so for my fellow men, if you really want to relocate your wife from Africa to abroad, please, I will just give one advice, and that advice is, the moment you decided to relocate your wife from Africa to here, you have to understand that you have to be a changed man.
Be born again.
Be a changed man. Think like where you are at that moment. Don't think the way we used to think it back home. Look at the people that you are living with in the country that you are. How are the men thinking? How are they living? Then use it. Because if you want to use that kind of our system in Africa, to use it on your wife here, definitely
It will backfire.
it will backfire.
Okay, that's a nice one. And Jenny Slimsy?
Well, I will advise my fellow women, those that are yet to get married, if you want to go into marriage, make sure that the man you are going into marriage with is the right man for you. Because like I always say, always pray to have your own man and not another person's man. And when you are into this marriage, do not use another person's marriage to compare your marriage. Exactly. Always think, do what is in your mind and not what people outside are saying. Because sometimes those people that you are looking up to, or that marriage you are looking up to, you don't know what they are passing through.
Okay, so she's kind of saying that every marriage has its own peculiar challenges. So you just have to be yourself and face your life and face your marriage and find homegrown solutions to your own peculiar problems. That's nice. So thank you very much for your time. So this is once again Africa and African Diaspora TV. We have come to the conclusion of this segment of our interactive program, Meet the Diaspora. And thank you, viewers, for watching.
Hello, viewers, and welcome to AAD TV, Africa and African Diaspora Television. And I am your host, Chidima Ngerem, Dima for short. We are live here in Owerri, the city of Imo State in Nigeria. And we're here trying to take the notes on what people have to say about their well-being, their living, especially when it has to do with one of the social amenities that really matters in a man's day-to-day life, the road. So we would have to move down to roadside users to know what they have to say on this. Okay, we have one of the road users, and let's get to know what he has to say about this place.
Hello, good day. The road is too bad. The thing we are in our vehicle is so much that we cannot even, sometimes we cannot even afford to repair the vehicle. So, I'm not telling you, after the day's work, it seems like you have a very long battle, a very heavy battle. You cannot even wake up in the morning as easy as you wake up. So we always wake up very late. Instead of waking up at 5 o'clock, we wake up around 6 to 7 o'clock. So the road is so directed that it's not something that is so short.
Daddy, to be honest, I feel your pain because I myself who is standing here giving this interview, I really feel hectic. I can't even walk on my heels comfortably. So, Daddy, to be honest, I don't know if you could please tell us on how you really feel, because you just told me about your time and your upkeep concerning your boss too. As I'm sure you're a family man, tell us how it affects your family too as a man.
It affects my family both in economical and in otherwise. My financial input is deteriorating because every time I used to spend on my vehicle more than my family. So I only do that to keep my family going. If I leave my vehicle, I will not feed. At times, 1 week, 2 days, I'll still on my mechanic repairing my vehicle, and the cost of my pass is very high. So it affects me very bad.
Daddy, I'm really grateful, but once more, please tell us your name.
My name is Exicting Afrobi.
Okay, I'm very grateful, sir. Thank you. Okay, we're on a major road that leads from Toronto to road safety. And you can actually see, you don't need a soothsayer to tell you that this road is actually damaged. From what I could hear from the roadside users, they told me that this road has not actually been used for years. And you can tell me, I don't need to tell you too, that this road is actually a major problem to people's living. It's one of the discomforts on what people are actually passing through here. Okay, we have one of the roadside users here. Please tell us your name and what you can tell us about the road.
My name is Samuel. For the road, it is concerned to people can driving to make way to enter that side. No day goods to people can making some way the water just there around that place. There's been too much something safe, stone. Or inside the water safe to pass now, no worry to pass to the inside.
Okay, Samuel, I understand what you're saying. What he's actually saying in essence is this, that the road is bad, it's totally bad, that you can actually get waste dumps along the road. To even turn as a cyclist is actually really bad. So I don't know how people are actually coping here. My major concern is the people's living, and I will still keep going around to ask people how they are managing. Thank you, and we are still back at AAD TV, African Diaspora Television, and I am still Dimma. Still keep watch. Okay, we are live here in Relief Market, still in Owerri, Imo State, and I still remain your beautiful host, Dimma, still live here at AAD TV, African Diaspora Television. And as we can see, this is the market square, and then the whole place is really congested. This is not what a market should look like. I myself, I can't even move here freely because I'm scared the next moment something might happen to me. I might lose my hair, might even lose my shoes. Who knows? So let's move around and ask the market users on how they're actually enjoying and managing the whole place. It's really heartbreaking and disheartening. Let's know what they have to say. Okay, we are still live here at AAD TV, and I have with me my beautiful mommy, and mommy has something to say. It's really bothering her. She's one of the users in Relief. So mommy, please tell me your name and hip choriku. Let me say something.
Aha m bụ Nkechi. Peace. So, ebe anyị nọ na-ere ahịa ekwuru okwu maka ndị moto na-anọchi ka ha ghara ịnọchi ka anyị ree n'ahịa anyị ma ndị na-akụfe akụfe nwekwa n'ụzọ zụọ anyị ahịa.
Mommy, thank you very much. What Mommy said is really simple. She said if the roadside users, the drivers can actually stop parking along the road, so they themselves as market women can actually be able to sell. It is very simple. We just need things to be easy for us pedestrians and also traders too. I really wish things could be done about this. I'm still your beautiful host, still here at AAD TV, Dimma. Okay, we are still here live at Relief Market in Owerri, Imo State, Nigeria. And I'm still your beautiful host, Dimma Ngere. I'm still at AAD TV, African and African Diaspora Television. I think we need to go on a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. We are back right at AAD TV, Africa and African Diaspora Television, and I remain your beautiful host, Dimma Ngere. Let's hit the street and know what the masses has to say about it. Okay, and we are still here at AAD TV, and I have with me one of the pedestrians. Let's hear what Mommy has to say about relief congestedness.
Hello.
Okay, Mommy, please tell me your name and what you have to say about the congestion.
Well, my name is Nega. This place is congested, and we are pleading on the government to do something about it so that this place can be cleared. Let the road be cleared so that there will be free flow of movement. And these things are causing malaria. Look at the gutter everywhere. People are suffering, you know. So we want the government to do something about it.
Mommy, thank you very much. I'm really grateful. We heard what Mommy has to say. She said it all. The government should please intervene. Okay, we have another roadside user here. Mommy is going to tell us her name and what she feels about the whole scenario happening here in Relief.
My name is Mrs. Helen. And about the scenario about what is happening here in Relief, I don't too much like it because of the way some drivers park on the roads. They block the road, making it very difficult for the passerbys to pass. You see, and again, the traders, they will live where they're supposed to stay, and they'll come and stay along the road, making everywhere compacted for the passerbys. And then, you know, like if someone is going and you are not careful, somebody might be by your side and pick your money. You will not know because the place is so congested. So I think we need these drivers to get a parking space where they will be parking their vehicles to make the roads free for the pedestrians to pass. Thank you.
Mommy, thank you very, very much. I'm really grateful. We just heard what Mommy said and she said it all. I'm really, really, really happy for what she said. And still don't forget, we're still at AAD TV, African Diaspora Television. And I still remain your host, Dimma.
With that, we'll bring to a close today's program on current news events trending this week in Africa on Africa Diaspora TV. Thank you very much for watching. My name still remains Alex Anozie Ogunbelo. See you next time.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Africa and Africa Diaspora TV. This is this segment, Meet the Diaspora, once again. With me here is the Chief Executive of Amanda Boutique International. I would say he's a veteran. I will use the word veteran because he's been in this business for quite a long time now. I believe over 15 years. He has been doing this business. His business has grown tremendously. Little by little, he is now a big conglomerate known all over Vienna, Austria, especially within the African community. So we are here to talk to him, to learn a little bit from his experience, how far he has gone, how he has come to this level, what he has passed through, and his relationship with his environment. So, welcome to Africa and African Diaspora TV, Mr. Amanda.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So, for a start, can you introduce yourself?
My name is Majesty Felix Honora. Exicting, one of Austria. Amanda is the business name. As you can see from the presenter, you have already showcased little about me, but I will digress more. Thank you.
Okay. So, from what you just said now, it means you are from Nigeria.
Yeah, but I will just, adjust it. I'm from Nigeria, maybe by paper, but I'm a Biafran. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah,
I get that. So, what part of Biafra land do you come from?
I'm from Anambra State.
Okay.
Anambra State, Biafra land. Yeah.
Biafra land. Okay, yeah. I understand. I can understand. So, can you explain to us your journey to this part of the world? What led to it? I mean, what necessitated the need for you to leave your fatherland and come to this place?
It's not that easy. I would say it is a very tough sojourn, in the sense that we know how our country was when I left, and I will say it is because of the grace of God that I reached to this level where I am now. Because to look back, it is not just easy task, but God made it that it looks so easy, maybe before other people. When they are, looking on me, I will say that I just, give it a thought that I will, test another man's or another continent. That had been my
Your dreams.
My dream.
All right.
Even when I was a child. So when I
Okay.
grew up, I decided to give it a trial, and by grace of God, it works out.
Good. How did you make it over here? By air, by sea, by land, or did you fly through
fly,
the Africa? Did you? But not the African, not the the let me say the native African system.
No.
Okay.
I fly by air.
Okay, you
Yeah.
flew by air.
I flew by
So that's great. That's great. So you are here now. How long have you been running this business, to be precise?
Yeah, like what you said, you rightly said, 15, 16 years now.
All right.
Yeah, so I got enough experience.
Yeah. So what are the challenges in this business?
Wow, numerous. But by grace of God, I'm conquering it one by one. Yeah, number one, culture difference, language barrier. I'm some little bit racism, but not that much. I mean,
Right.
because the time we started is like war. Racism. I mean.
Yeah, but what manner of racism, to be precise? Renting shops, or is it from customers, or what exactly is the racist part of it?
Yeah, I will say when I started, when that time, Vienna is not used to, what it is now, because then I will say some segment of whites will not allow themselves, to find themselves in a black man shop then. But now things have changed. Had it been you came earlier, you have seen some white people, pricing and going away. some buy, some price, and go, you watch, what they call window shopping.
Yeah.
So now have changed, unlike before. Before it is very, very
Rare.
yeah. So, but now things have changed, and we continue praying that things will keep on changing.
Yeah. But in renting this shop, it's quite a big place. In renting it, how did you go about it? Was it not tough?
It was very, very tough indeed.
And in the center of Vienna like this, you know, Bogasse is very central.
It was very, very, very tough, as I said. But by grace of God, I overcome everything. Because normally, initially, they wouldn't like to give it to me. But by grace of God and the help of my white woman, everything, went successful. So I thank God for that. Because as you said, it is not that easy.
Yeah.
For me or for a black person to have something like this.
Yeah.
But God, in His infinite mercy, knows His ways. He does things for His own words. So, on that aspect, I will say that it is only by grace of God that I am here now.
Yeah.
And that I'm making it.
So your interaction with the police and the security forces here, how is it? Do they still disturb? Because when I was living in this city a long time ago, I know they used to disturb a lot. Are they still disturbing? Are they still making problems?
I will say that credit must be given to some association and organization that made life fair and sensible. Those organizations and the association that made work easy for us, and also social VKO also help out them. So I will say that now it's not like that. Yes, I understood what you said. Initially, it was talk of war. You will be in your shop, police will come and start disturbing the peaceful customer. But now you have changed. Drastically have changed. I must tell you from my heart, it have changed.
Okay.
For a long time now, they have stopped all those, intimidation, unnecessary intimidation. Let me just put it that way.
Yeah.
So it have stopped drastically.
Okay.
But not that there must be pocket of it, but not.
I'm happy to hear that they have stopped, because they used to be very, 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 very,
yes, then I know.
yeah, very, very disturbing,
Yes,
and the pressure used to be so much that some of us had to close down, and they forced some people to close down as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
When they, like me, I will just use myself. When the dance getting tough, we get tougher. So I think I give it tougher time. And maybe to still sustain,
Okay.
Yeah.
As far as marital status is concerned, you mentioned about your white woman.
Yeah.
You are married.
Yeah, I'm married
to an Austrian woman.
Woman,
okay.
Austrian woman, yeah.
How long? Yeah. So as we were saying, tell us about you and your family life here in Vienna, Austria.
Yeah, like what I was about to say, or what I was saying before the video cut. Yeah, I married an Austrian, and we have lived for 18, 19 years now. So I will say that initially it wasn't that easy because of cultural differences and cultural background. But I mean, as I always said, when things become tough, way that getting it become tougher.
Yeah, and the tough gets going.
Yeah, the tough gets going.
Do you have kids?
We have one kid.
That's great.
Yeah. So
okay. So what advice can you give to new upcoming diasporans, immigrants coming from Africa who wants to migrate to Austria, for example, who wants to come here? What advice can you give them?
The advice I want to give is that, if I want to use Austria as a case study, whoever that is migrating to Austria, you must first and foremost know that you must be law-abiding citizen. Because without that, you got to make a very great mistake. Austria is tough, Austria as well is sometimes, or Austria is good, Austria is tough, Austria is good. So it depends what you want. If you want to live a peaceful life in Austria, you have to follow their law.
Okay.
And when you follow their law, I believe you me, you will get whatever you wish to get.
Okay.
So that is to say, you must stay fast, have focus, have plan.
Okay.
Otherwise, you will plan to fail without proper planning.
That is understandable. So, Mr. Amanda, thank you very much. Now, can you take us around a little bit in your shop and show us what you got and where they are coming from, and perhaps how much you sell some of them,
Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Let's start with these beautiful shoes.
All the same.
What are they called?
Italian shoes, okay?
Yeah.
This is like slip-on, what they call slip-on in our place.
The name is slip-on.
Yeah, slip-on.
Okay.
Okay. So that is from Italy. In fact, almost everything here is from Italy.
From Italy.
Yeah.
Okay. How much could this cost?
This could cost 80 euros, 70 euros.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see, you have a whole lot of shoes and canvases over there.
That's it. That's the sports wears.
Yeah.
This costs like 50 euros.
Okay.
Like this one, this is Kappa.
Kappa.
Kappa is Italian marker.
Okay. Yeah. Italian marker.
Yeah.
Okay. I like the red one over there. What is that?
It is Italian shoe.
Also Italian.
Yeah, Italian. All is
Okay.
Italian. Yeah.
Okay. Any name for it?
Yeah, it is. Let me just because I want to get original name. This one is bespoke.
Okay.
As you can see here, since 1970, this company was formed.
Okay.
It has existed since 1970.
Okay.
That is to say 50 years now.
Okay. 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 So.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's one they call Henry Morgan. Like this one is Henry Morgan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice
Morgan. One. Yeah. So also I think also this one is Henry Morgan. So it's have many categories.
Yeah. And the green one?
Green one.
Is that also Henry Morgan? Yeah.
No, this one is bespoke.
Bespoke also.
Bespoke. Okay. Henry Morgan. This one is Henry Morgan.
Okay.
Morgan.
Henry Morgan.
So, see.
Yeah. I see. I see. Okay. Let's see the rest of what you have here. It's a full shop. I understand you also sell drinks here, and you also have a section where you cut hair, barbing salon attached to it. That's beautiful. It's not easy. How are you combining all the businesses?
In our native language, we think we make way so that it will form something.
Yeah.
We cannot stay one place to watch.
Okay. Yeah, it's true.
We combine this.
That's your office.
This is VIP, my office.
Yeah, that's great. And that is the
station,
salon. Yeah,
so
that's great. That's great. It's not easy. It's not easy. So, thank you very much, Mr. Amanda.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for talking to Africa and Africa Diaspora TV.
Yeah.
I wish you more success in life and in your endeavors.
And thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
My presenter, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Okay. And our customer, Mr. Man, what's your name once again?
My name is Pao.
Pao. How do you like it here? How do you like the shop? I hope.
The shop is a nice shop. It's the only place you can get everything you want.
Yeah, the African spec, the African blend.
Yeah,
okay.
Italian, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice shop for us.
For you. Okay, for all Africans. Yeah. Okay, this is Bogase, Stadthalle, very close to Lubna City. So you are welcome to Amanda Boutique. I will take you outside so that you take a look where we are coming from. So this is Bogase Stadthalle. That is the Lubna City over there, and here is Amanda Boutique, and
Number 14. That can be address because you forget to ask.
Okay.
The address of the shop is number 14, Leckenfelde Gute.
Leckenfelde Gute.
In 7th district of Vienna.
In the 7th district of Vienna, Amanda Boutique. So
that is so that they will see.
Yeah. That is
the number.
number 14, Lerchenfelder Ghetto. So, thank you very much once again, Mr. Manda. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Welcome to Africa and African Diaspora TV. Thank you.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Mark Anthony.
All right, yeah, Humble Dragon. Look, listen, let's get it on. Look. Okay, when I come on the mic, I'm a grind, I can tell I'm the man when I've been through the corner. I'm a dragon, I came from the bottom, and I'm really gonna walk and I do not retire. What you know about a man like me though? I'm a dragon, I grind like a hero. They cannot tell me I came from zero. I'm really gonna walk till I weigh like a kilo. Man, even in the rain, I can't back down when I chase this dream. What you know about a man who be in the street? Walking, trying to end this peace, and they know me. I'm a dragon, I came from nothing, I'm grinding daily just to get on. What you know about a man who's getting me gone? I come up with a mic and I grind. They cannot tell me I'm really freestyle. Never gonna cap, but I come to the block. What you know about a man who be getting it done? Hustle, I'm a dragon, I came, I leveled up. They can tell that I'm never giving up. Yeah, I'm really gonna go till I chase my dream. What you know about a man like me? Ask about me, I rock. I don't cap when I be outside. What you know about a man who's getting it done? They can tell I'm weak, I never give up. I came up with my own and I got through. They can tell that I really kick kung fu. I'm a dragon, I'm really gonna cry. What you know about a man who been on his face? Fluke is on me, no stop. No, I can't back down the way I do rap. What you know about a man who's chasing his dreams? I'm a dragon, never go quick. Them niggas told me I wouldn't go far. Look at me right now when I drop these rhymes. Them niggas told me I wouldn't go far. Look at me right now when I drop these rhymes. I'm a dragon, I kick that. They can tell that me, I never chit chat. When I come with a mic and I freestyle, and they know that I really go hard. Hey, I'm a dragon, I'm tough. Never back down, I never give up. I said it. I'm a dragon, I'm tough. Never back down, never gonna give up. What you know about me? 2 Ks in my pocket, but I came out with a socket. Matter of fact, man, I came with a rocket. Aim it up, and they know that I'm dumping. Look, man, I been that man. I don't cap when I do my rap. I came outside to Oktoberfest. They can tell I'm lit cause I'm really the best. How many rappers you know can do this? Gotta tell you I'm number one every day at night. No, I can't back down when I can't give up. I'm a dragon, I'm working. Thanks for the love, man. It means a lot. I'm really gonna walk and I ain't gonna stop. They can tell I'm the man cause I aim at the top. What you know about that? What you know about that? Came up on the mic and I grind in. They can tell that I came and I made it, bro. I'm a dragon, I'm really the one. I gotta put in the work to get paid. Off the dome, I really freestyle. No, I don't write down the things that I rap. Hey, I'm a dragon, I did it myself. They can tell that I'm tough when I bang through the corner. Niggas really wanna come and I try, but they know that they rock cause I do not retire, no. I'm a dragon, I been legit. Look at me right now when I chase my dreams. I'm a dragon, I been legit. Look at me right now when I chase my dreams. It's freestyles, man. Humble Dragon is the name. Thank you so much, man.
So, bro.
Alright.
Yeah, you Humble Dragon.
Yeah, Humble
That's your
Dragon.
name. That's your stage name.
That's my stage name.
Oh.
Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere, man. Google,
Yeah.
Instagram, all of that.
Okay, you're on Facebook too?
Yeah, Facebook too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We're gonna hit us there.
All right,
I'm
no
on
problem.
Facebook.
All right.
Where are you from?
I'm from Nigeria, but I live in Paris.
I thought as much.
Yeah.
You look very Nigerian to me. Yeah. That's the German Fest, Oktoberfest.
Oktoberfest, man.
Yeah. What do you have to say about it? Do you come every year for this?
Honestly, it's my first time here. I've been here since last Friday. Like, every day I've performed every day since last Friday. My voice is bad, bro.
Yeah.
The nigga gotta
But it's
work.
still good, man.
Yeah,
It's still very good.
I've been drinking honey all day.
All right. Is that helping?
Yeah, it helps for the vocal
Yeah.
cords,
You got an album yet?
Yeah, I got my album out already.
Can you tell my audience what your album is like?
The title of my album is The Diary of a Street Rapper.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I dropped it last Thursday, and it's a secret. But right now, my album is at 13,000 streams on Spotify.
Yeah.
So you need to go listen to my album if you haven't listened to it.
Look, bro, I'm about to broadcast you on Africa and African Diaspora TV.
Okay.
If you go on Facebook, you'll see us there.
All right.
And we're also on Instagram with the same name.
All right.
So I'm about to broadcast you. So this is something serious. So I'm kind of conducting an interview so I can project you to the world.
All right, no problem,
You understand?
man. Of course.
I'm proud of seeing you here. So as soon as I saw you, I got magnetized. And I feel like I should interview you and broadcast you.
Oh man, it means a lot to me, man. Like, I've been here every day consistently, even in the rain. So like, I can tell you I get ignored a lot, but to
Yeah.
have somebody like pay attention to what I do, it really means a lot to me.
Yeah. I'm also a hip hop fan, so I should pay attention.
Oh, thank you
Yeah.
so
So,
much,
you've been living in Paris, you said?
Yeah, I live in Paris, yeah.
For how long now?
For a year now.
For a year now.
Yeah.
And when did you leave Nigeria?
September.
Just September.
Yeah.
So quick.
Yeah.
Bro, you're gonna make it big. That was very fast, okay?
Well, a man who is determined has
Yeah.
no excuse.
Yeah.
If you have the determination to work hard, you have no excuse to give.
All right.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
All right.
I got like 3 shirts under this.
Yeah.
3 shirts. I'm fucking cold.
Yeah.
And I'm dying. But I don't give a fuck. I gotta chase my dreams.
Happy Oktoberfest! Yeah, that's my brother. So, bro,
Yeah, man.
yeah, what advice can you give to other Africans that want to come and do the same thing you're doing?
I gotta tell you, man, believe in yourself. That's number 1. And number 2, no excuses.
Yeah.
If you really want to do something, work hard for it.
Yeah.
No excuses. Look, I'm under the rain. Like, no fucking excuse. Go for it.
Alright.
Because you're gonna be the difference. You start the difference, other people are gonna follow. I'm the difference, and I'm giving you the message. Just follow on and do the same thing.
That's
Chase
powerful.
your dreams.
That's powerful.
Don't wait.
How did you make it to Europe from Nigeria, from Africa? How can you advise other people who already... There are millions out there, thousands out there who want to migrate.
Yeah, well, hold on. You know, like, for a person like myself, I already finished my studies and I had all my degrees.
Yeah.
Now, if I had to listen to all the times people told me I would be a failure in life, I wouldn't be here. Music was the first
I heard
thing
you
everybody-
rapping that. I heard you rapping that.
everybody told me I would be a failure with my music. My music brought me to Europe. And
Right.
that's why I'm rapping here
How?
today.
How?
I got an admission in a music school.
Oh.
So in Paris, I'm studying music.
Oh, that's
I have a
great.
student visa, so I'm studying music in a music school.
That's great.
Yeah.
So they brought you over.
Yeah, well, I mean, I got my interview, I did everything, I passed my exams, I applied for my visa, and I got it.
Yeah.
So, like, that's why I'm saying, believe in your dreams, because, I mean, I have a whole degree and a master's degree too, but shit, it's not taking me anywhere. It's my music that brought me here today.
Oh, that's
I'm
powerful,
living
bro.
off my music. I make money off my music.
You pay your rent from
I
this,
pay
what
my
you're doing?
rent, I pay my bills. I send money to my family in Africa through my
That's
music.
powerful, bro.
Many people just see you in the streets and they be like, he's just a dirty ass guy in the streets. Nah, bro, I'm getting paid in the streets. Man, you
Definitely,
wouldn't know that,
you're
but
right.
I'm getting paid, bro.
Yeah, I believe you, bro. I
I'm
believe you.
getting paid.
Yeah. You said that you studied music.
Yeah, I'm studying.
Did you
music
study
right
that
now.
as well in Nigeria? Or
No. I
you
never
studied it
music
here?
in Nigeria. I mean,
What
like,
did you study in Nigeria?
man, I grew up in Republic of Benin.
Oh,
So I did all my studies in French, actually. I already knew how to speak French before I got to Paris.
that's great.
Yeah, so,
That's great.
Like I did informatique industrielle et maintenance. It's let's just translate. It's just like IT basically,
Really?
but it's more of industrial IT because it's more of industrial equipment
Yeah.
that we manage and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, which state are you from in Nigeria?
I was born in Lagos.
In Lagos.
Yeah, grew up in
Yeah, but
Lagos.
originally, where are you from? We just gotta know.
My story is quite complicated.
Complicated.
Even I
Okay,
don't understand
where are
my
your
story.
parents from?
That's what I'm telling you. My story is complicated, but I was born in Lagos and I grew up there. So
Can you tell us a little bit of your story? We are interested.
I mean, like, you know, just grew up alone with my mom, you know.
You lost your dad?
So, yeah, stuff
Oh,
like,
sorry.
well, you know, it's just all those kind of complications. That's why I'm here doing what I can do to survive, you know.
Yeah.
So that's why I say, man, believe in yourself, because truth be told, nobody's going to believe in you.
Okay,
and you got
that's
to be
great.
the one to do
That's
it.
great. I'm not gonna press you further on that. So tell me, what's your African name?
Victor
Yeah. Victor who?
King.
Victor King. I know it.
It's a crazy name.
That's great. That's great. I understand where you're coming from, bro.
Yeah.
So it's all right. I would like to get to know you more. So off camera, I'm gonna end this interview right now, and we talk a little bit more, and then you wanna give us a little bit more rap? 2 minutes, 1 minute, okay. Do you sing as well or just rap?
Nah, for now I just rap. I'm still working on my singing. That's why I'm in the music school. I'm learning singing. Rap is already something that is a part of me, but I'm learning singing on the side.
All right.
Let's go. All right, check. Right.
You know, Coolio just died.
Sorry?
Coolio, the man you just sampling his music.
Yeah, Coolio.
Yeah.
All right, look. Let's go, listen, homie dragon, I'm getting on. I bro, look, never taking no L. Them niggas talking down when they fail. Look at me now, the way I prevail. When I be on my grind, I'm never gonna lose. They can tell I'm weak with the way I speak. Humble dragon, I'm really legit. Really gotta grind till I end my beats. What you know about a man who be chasing dreams? Did it on my own, let it see me now. Homie dragon, I came with a crown. Ask about me, I'm really the man that I'm grinding daily, non-stop. No, I ain't gonna stop. They can tell I'm tough. Putting in work till I hit the top. Even then, not when I'm really gonna grind. What you know about a man who be getting that bag? Party in the back of the game, they can tell that I came and I won all day. Humble dragon, I'm never gonna fail. What you know about a man who be getting that bread? Ask about me, I'm serving, grinding daily just to end money. And they know me, man, I'm freestyling. I did write down the things that I'm rapping. Bro, niggas talking down on my name, but we all know they're nothing but lame. I'm a dragon, I be in the street. R.I.P. Coolio, you the man. I'm a dragon, I grind every day though. Niggas tell that I did like a hero, and I can't back down cause I came from zero. 40 clips in this bang, them niggas on me, man, I go hard, never taking no air. When I come in the block, what you know about a man who be getting it done. I'm a dragon, I really freestyle, no I don't write down the things that I rap. Ask about me, I'm grinding daily, I'm putting the work to get paid. Bro, I go hard on my own all day, they can tell I'm tough, but I been that man. I'm a dragon, I be me Nick, up to my face, yeah, I'm really the best. Ask about me, I beat on my chest and I face my fear. They can now tell that I really go hard and I can't back down when I be outside. Bro, even in the rain, man, I keep freestyling. They can all tell that I came and I'm rapping. I'm a dragon, I been that man. Look at me right now when I do my drill. Shout out to the man with a step right there. Let's go one time. Yeah, give me that step. Oh damn, your food just dropped. I'm sorry, bro. I'm a dragon, I go hard. They can tell that I really freestyle every day and night when I come to the streets. Niggas know what I really been on. No, I can't back down cause I been legit on God. Ask about me. They can tell that I really go hard. Niggas really wanna come try, but they know that ain't why cause I can't back down when I be on my game. And I been on deck the way that I'm working, grinding daily just to earn money. And they know me, man, I'm freestyling, bro. I'm a dragon, I been that man. Never gonna count when I came back down. Ask about me, I did it. I didn't back down. I faced some of my fear. What you know about that? Yeah. What you know about that, man? It's freestyles.
One love.
Thank you so much, man.